Far from the heart of Europe, across the vast oceans, Britain built one of its most unique colonies. What began as a penal settlement would grow into a thriving dominion, deeply tied to Britain yet forging its own identity. This is the story of the British Empire in Australia. In 1788, the first fleet arrived at Botany Bay, carrying over 700 convicts. With Britain's prisons overcrowded and America lost after independence, Australia became the Empire's new penal colony for indigenous Australians who had lived on the continent for tens of thousands of years. This marked the beginning of dispossession. Land was seized, and traditional ways of life disrupted. Over time, free settlers followed the convicts. Vast sheep farms made Australia a global source of wool, while discoveries of gold in the 1850s brought waves of migrants and wealth. As the population grew, so did demands for self-government. By the mid-day hundreds, Australian colonies began forming their own parliaments under the framework of the British Empire. Despite distance, ties to Britain remained strong. Australians fought alongside Britain in the Boer War, and later in World War I, the Gallipoli Campaign in 1915 became a defining moment in national identity, remembered every year on Anzac Day. In 1901, Australia's colonies federated into the Commonwealth of Australia, a dominion within the British Empire, self-governing, but still loyal to the Crown. World War II changed everything. When Japan advanced in the Pacific, Australia looked not to Britain, but to the United States for protection. This shift revealed the limits of Britain's ability to defend its far-flung dominions. Over the following decades, Australia grew closer to America while maintaining symbolic ties to Britain. The empire had faded, but the monarchy remained. Today, Australia is a vibrant, independent nation. Yet the legacy of empire lingers in its political institutions, its language, and its struggles with the dispossession of indigenous peoples. The British Empire in Australia began as a prison at the edge of the world and ended as a partner in the Commonwealth. It is a story of survival, growth, and the complicated legacy of empire.